Okay. Obviously, extremely proud of our team and just appreciate their preparation and ability to adapt to a difficult situation with our quarterback and being banged up. You know, so proud of Lynn, obviously, for what he's done and the way he's prepared for the past couple weeks, but also just the team. Just played really good around Lynn offensively. Guys were very unselfish, did what they had to do, were blocking, doing things, you know, tough things on the perimeter, just doing whatever we had to do to move the football defensively. You know, really put them in a tough situation a lot of the night. They ripped off the first run early. We had one guy kind of get cut out and created the long run. And after that, the defense really settled in, played good. We put them in a tough situation. When I went for it, didn't get it. And then off the punt return, both times they responded with holding them to a field goal. I thought that was huge. You know, so just proud of the team, you know, just across the board. You know, just overcoming and doing the things necessary to win. And, you know, so it's a big step.
When did y'all know that Lynn would start?
You know, we felt like we were going to have to start him for a week or two. But Sawyer was getting better. He did practice this week, and you know, so it was getting close. But we invested a lot of time in that game plan with Lynn.
Mark, it had been a rough couple weeks for you guys. How bad did you need tonight, or this team need tonight?
Well, you know, it's always important. You know that. I mean, tell me what game we play that isn't. So we always look at it that way. But there's no doubt when you go on a losing skid that we hadn't been on for a while, that's not a good feeling. And you know, I was really proud of our team because, again, I think that you know they just you know, something clicked. I mean, a switch went off and really gelled the past couple of weeks, and we worked hard at that. And you know, it felt good tonight.
During the week, Eddie Grant said he wanted to see more patience from his running backs. How much more patient were they today? And I guess is that part of the switch flipping, like you mentioned?
I thought they obviously did some really good things, hit some good runs. We, you know, there was one or two. I always remember the negative. I always remember the bad because we just do. There was one late that we could have been more patient to hit it, but we were backed up. So you can understand why he was thinking about just getting some yards. But overall, they did a really nice job. The backs were very unselfish. They blocked hard on the perimeter. They ran the ball hard. Really proud of our coaches across the board. Both sides did an exceptional job. Just really proud of Eddie. Coach Henshaw and the offensive coaches really had some good things in there and some unique plays, and you know, it really stood out tonight, and it put our guys in a good situation defensively. Brad did an exceptional job. All those guys, they did a nice job.
With Lynn at quarterback, how do you kind of have that delicate balance between, you know, keeping the defense honest, but also putting him in a position to succeed?
Well, that's part of it. You know, that was part of it as we're going through the night. You know, getting off to that start, you know, wasn't good for us again. And, you know, we've got to get that fixed and try to start better. You know, I think my decision to go for it there certainly backfired on us as well. You know, put us in a tough situation, gave them the 3. I was proud of our defense for limiting them to the 3. But I felt like I was going to have to steal a possession or two tonight, and I felt like that was as good an opportunity as any, whether fake field goal, fake punt, you know, just, you know, whatever, going for it on 4th. I mean, obviously backed up in hindsight, yeah, dumb decision. But I felt like 4th and a half yard, we were going to have to steal one tonight. I felt like we needed a possession or two, we needed to be aggressive, and didn't work, and that put us in a bad situation. So with calling the plays, it gets tough because we had to stay ahead of the chains all night. but Lynn is dynamic, and there were some shots, there were some plays, we had called, but also I thought the coaches did a nice job because we talked to ourselves all week about staying patient. So I thought Eddie did a really nice job and had some really good drives. One stalled, with the missed field goal. We stalled out on 2nd and 2 and 3rd and 2. That drive was a nice drive. We came up with nothing. That kind of hurt.
You mentioned it seems like that offensive game plan works better when you're playing from ahead. When you get down early, were there any thoughts on the sideline to change things up? How did you remind yourself to do that, to stick to the plan even when it was 13-0?
I thought Eddie was really good in being firm on that. I talked about it, and they were confident in their game plan, and we were confident in the game plan. And Eddie and Darren were committed.
What was different on the sidelines with the players getting down early this time instead of the last 2 weeks?
Well, I think we learned from it. Number one, we're at home. At home helps. Our guys are rested, a little bit. I think mentally and physically, we talked a lot about that, but there's a lot to be said about that. Look around our league and look around college football. When you play teams in the state of your team, makes a difference. These guys get beat up, and they get beat down, and it's a tough grind. And the more mature you are, the more you can overcome some of those things. And I just think we learned from it, and the guys. And I do think there was a difference, as I mentioned. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I just think the guys really responded well the past 2 weeks.
Mark, you guys have talked about Cleveland coming on lately and making a push in practice. He had a big moment tonight.
It was really big. I talked to the team about that, because it's easy to be proud of Lynn, for doing what he's done and sacrificing and stepping up and, playing quarterback and doing anything necessary. But that's what I talked a lot about that, because Cleveland's been working for years, and doesn't always get the opportunity, and it's too easy in this day and age for guys just to chuck it in and, throw in the towel or, pout, all those type of things. And, it's really good to see guys grind their way through, and when they get their opportunity, make the most of it.
Mark, that'd be on defense like you have. How much confidence do you think's going to give them to get a big fourth down stop like that?
Well, I thought that was a really big, for us to get that stop. Because it did go back, to me, unfortunately, a few years, because we busted a coverage again late there that gave up the chunk play on their sideline. And, we did that once before on the same, very similar call. And, I had to get that bad thought out of my mind real quick. But, we just can't give up that kind of chunk, a big play by giving it to them, and we just didn't execute a call. And, so to then come back and bow up and get the stop was really big.
Today's game was in honor of Jared Lorenzen. Now on a macro view, now that it's over, how does it all feel?
Well, really proud that we got the win in Jared's memory and for his family. And, proud of our team, about the way they played. And hopefully, they kept him in the back of their mind, because that's how Jared played. He really laid it on the line for his team each and every week. And was proud of our group tonight in his memory.
Mark, how much you've got a young team, how much can a win like this, the way you won the game, help the development of the young team?
I think it can help a lot, because it just, I think the guys grew up, the past couple of weeks, and, the way, their approach was really good, and their unity was really good, and I thought guys were very selfless the past couple of weeks, and just doing the things necessary for the benefit of the team, and that showed up tonight.
It looked like Sawyer was warming up 3 or 4 times on the sideline. You anticipate he's going to be close to 100% another week or so? Or?
We hope so. We wanted to keep him, warm most of the night. There was some talk of, using him possibly on third downs as well. And so, we were just trying to keep him loose.
Everybody good? All right. Thank you very much.